Greetings! It's Sunday, the 26th of June 2016. Quick apology, I think there was a little bit of echo on the mic yesterday. I noticed when I'd completed the show, I was just listening back to a little bit of it. I just want to point out, I don't watch my own shows. Very rarely. Once I've recorded it, I quickly flick through it to check that it's all working okay. And have a little bit of a listen. And I noticed at the end of yesterday's show, I was clicking through it, and there was a little bit of an echo. A little bit like this. Now, can you notice it now? Hello? Right? So this is the echo slightly on. This is the echo off. This is the echo a lot on. And this is the echo off. And it was just a little bit on like that yesterday. You probably didn't even notice it. You're not paying full attention to these programmes, are you, dear? What is the point of me sitting here, rehearsing for hours on end to bring you this wonderful 20 minutes of entertainment daily here on United Kingdom Talk? I hope you're all well. It's all going terribly wrong here, you know. If you're in another country, and watching the news, you will be thinking to yourself, what on earth is going on in the UK? Me too. Me too. It's all going terribly wrong. Ever since the election on Thursday, where, you know, whichever side won, you were always going to upset the other side. And it was almost 50-50. I mean, 42-48 is almost 50-50, isn't it? It is. And it didn't matter who won, the other side were always going to be quite upset. So we've got that to contend with. And then, because we lost, David Cameron resigned. So now he's kind of now a temporary leader, I suppose you would call him. It appears he doesn't really want to do anything of great importance now. So we're kind of in limbo here. And it will be like that for 3 months or so. It will. Then we've got the Scottish lady who now says, if we're going to leave, well, we want another independence vote, right? Then we've got Jeremy Corbyn, who's people are trying to remove him now, I think, but he says he's going to stay. Then we've got the people in the other countries, some of them saying, come on, chop, chop, get on with it, which I kind of go along with that. Yeah, chop, chop, get on with it. You made your decision, let's get on with it. Then we got the German lady, Angela Merkel, who's saying, no, you know, I'm a little bit sympathetic to the UK, give them a bit of time. So no one's agreeing on anything. We are tearing each other apart, but do not worry, boys and girls. If you're here with me, I shall do my best to hold it all together. Me personally, I've taken it upon myself to try and hold things together. Then we've got the people on Facebook who want now a petition that because people didn't like the answer that they got, they want now a petition to hold a second referendum, you know, which if it went the other way, but then you'd upset all the half that did vote for it, okay? So I put on there that I think we should have another Euro lottery draw this week because, quite frankly, I've checked my numbers and they weren't my numbers. So I think we should have a second draw. I really do. Most of you saw the humour in that. One of you didn't. Carl, you didn't get it, did you? Oh, well, not to worry, dear, never mind. Do you remember this programme is often humorous, takes the mick out left, right and centre, and mainly takes the mick out of myself. Although I haven't even bothered putting a shirt on today. I don't know if you can see, you can't see that, can you? A little bit of white splashes there. Toothpaste earlier. Oh, and another thing, I've just got back from church, and Father Danny today. Now, do you remember, if you're watching a few days ago, you will know that I sent him a little email because I'm a bit upset with the new Gloria. Beautiful prayer, dreadful music. They've changed the music to the Gloria, and it's very, very depressing. So if you were watching last week, you'll know I sent Father Danny a letter saying it was depressing. By the way, the birthdays are coming up. Don't worry. Birthdays are lots of birthdays today. Don't worry, birthdays are coming up. I sent a letter to Father Danny saying it was depressing, and he said if I needed antidepressants to see him before the Mass. And today, at Mass, so the readings have all gone. Sorry if you're not Catholic, this won't last very long, I'll just tell you quickly. And then we have the offertory where Father comes down to the middle and people bring up the bread and wine, right? I sit right at the front next to the middle. That's where I usually sit, okay? If there's no seat there, then I go somewhere, but I like to sit there. Wherever I go, I like to sit at the front. Otherwise, I can't see further back, I find it difficult to see, not only to see, but to hear. I do find it difficult to hear the further away I am. And it's not so much the volume of something, it's noise going on around me. I find it difficult to hear if there's other noise going on around me. Anyway, so he'd done the bidding prayers and he'd come down, stood at the front and looked straight at me and came over and said, "Do you want the antidepressants now?" And that is a people's priest. It's absolutely a people's priest. A wonderful man, wonderful man. Talking of birthdays, I had prepared Irish songs and everything today because I thought it was Mary Warren's birthday. But just as I came up to record today's show, I noticed on Facebook that she now tells us that it's not her birthday. She's not quite sure how it happened, but it's not till next month. It's a good job I haven't ordered a cake yet, Mary. God, mind you, I've now got time to do it. So we'll have to set a date for Mary's birthday party at one of the venues I do, so I'll have to speak to her about that. So no birthday party for Mary today, no birthday songs, no Irish music, nothing at all. Mary is from Ireland, but apparently English. I can't work it out either, so that's that. Yesterday, I went to see Independence Day at the cinema, at the Winners, the Showcase Cinema, Winners Cinema Deluxe, it's called. And it really is very, very comfortable seats in there. And you push buttons and the back goes. These are not expensive seats. These are the normal seats. And let me tell you, out of London, right, I don't know what you're paying in London. I've heard people paying £20, £25 on a Saturday night to see a film in London. Out here, Saturday night, late night, £10.50. Oh, you can't go wrong with that, £10.50. And not only that, I went to a late showing because the last time I went there was with my mate Ron. And we went, I think it was around about 7, 8 o'clock at night on the Saturday. It was packed. Murder. Queues all over the place. The usual misfits at Costa Coffee, taking as long as possible to serve you. I mean, why does it take so long? I don't know how ever we got into this queuing for like 10 minutes for a bloody cup of tea. I might take a well, I have taken a flask in before. Oh yes, dear. I've taken a flask of tea and banana sandwiches into the cinema before. Oh, absolutely. Although I did go a little. I have sinned, Father. I have sinned. I did go a little. I haven't got my lights on up there. I did go a little over the top and bought a two scoop. It's not Frankie and Benny's, is it? Who's those two blokes? Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's ice cream, honey vanilla something, and fish food. Which I thought it was a white ice cream with white chocolate, but it's not. It's a dark chocolate with little bits of chocolate in. So I was just about to say, have you got any white chocolate? But I decided that he might consider that as a racist remark. So I decided to go with the chocolate ice cream instead. Well, you know what people are like, dear. You're not having the chocolate ice cream? That's really racist, Chris. Oh, get over your life, dear. So I did, but just in case, just to please everyone around me, I said I would please like some fish food. Is it chocolate? Oh, yes, please. I'll have that, please, just in case it offended someone. You gotta laugh at life, dear. You have to laugh at life. But then he said to me, oh, they're the two nearly empty ones. I said, oh, well, don't worry about that. So he's done it. And he said, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a third scoop for nothing to fill it up. It looked quite full to me already. So I got extra scoop for free. I'm so happy. Happy. And those two scoops should have cost £3.25. I mean, honestly, even with two scoops, that's £3.25. So that's £1.75. Look at that. Look at that. Mental arithmetic live on this programme. You see, I bet you can't do that, can you? Are you one of those people that can't add up in your head? I bet you can. I have to do quiz nights. So I add all those up in my head. The staff at the King's Head Theatre, we do a quiz every Wednesday at the King's Head Theatre Bar in Islington. And the staff are always very impressed how I rapidly calculate the scoring in my little old head. no computer or calculator. Ben, my friend Ben Parker, who does quiz nights, proudly told me that when he does his quiz night, he's got bloody spreadsheets on his computers. So he types it all in and gets the answers out of it. Oh, for God's sake, Ben. Don't you think, I'm sure you make things harder than you need to. When Ben goes and does karaoke nights and discos, he brings, my God, so much lights, dear. Last time Ben did a disco, 100 miles away from me in another county. And I was watching the telly. I was off on this particular Saturday night. And I was watching it, and suddenly I thought, as the sun come up, no, it was Ben turning on all his lights, dear. Jesus Christ and Mary. I thought it was the second coming. Or a spaceship was just about to land, the amount of lights he brings with him. And adding up, he's got spreadsheets and everything on his computer. God, you make it very hard for yourself, dear. All those little things that can go wrong. I just turn up with one light bulb. Sometimes I don't even bother taking a light with me. What I do at the discos is I switch the telephone on to strobe and I just flash it about a bit, which is that does the same effect. No one ever notices. I will tell you, years ago when I did mobile discos, I don't really do. I do the occasional one now, but for people generally that know me or have seen me work, I don't take work anymore from people I don't know, unless it's a new pub or something like that. But weddings and things like that, I've kind of done that now, and I don't really enjoy doing weddings and birthdays. Just DJ. Karaoke's great, right? But just DJing, I get really bored with it. I can still do it, but I don't think you get the most out of the person doing the job if they're not really enjoying it anymore. And when you're doing something like that, you've got to have a big smile on your face while you're doing it. If you're not enjoying it, it's quite difficult. It is quite difficult. So that's why I don't do those things anymore. But I used to have a van full of lights. It was a transit van. I was going to say chariots van then for some reason. A transit van full of lights and things. And it would take me not too long, about an hour and a quarter to set up all my stuff. And you have all these lights going, and while I would always buy another light, every couple of weeks there'd be another light to plug in. And of course, you might think to yourself, oh, that's only another minute that takes. Well, yeah, but they all add up, you see. They're cumulative. There's a good word for you to use. Try and use it in a sentence today and impress people. Cumulative. That's what it is. Cumulative. Yes. So it would take longer and longer. And then, I can't remember, at some point I thought, one of the lights broke and I didn't replace it, okay? And no one noticed. So gradually I started taking less and less, and do you know what? No one ever noticed. And I think it's just the DJs. The DJs, for the DJs sort of love of lights. And all that looks really good, but no one else actually notices. You just turn up. Do you remember those police lights that went round and round and round? Do you know, are my hands moving the same way? They are, aren't they? Or one's moving faster than the other. Look at that. The left hand is moving faster than the other. And I'm not thinking about doing it. It just is. Isn't that strange? Anyway, back to the story. Yes, and I do think it's just for the DJ's benefit, really, that these lights are there. You could turn up with these two police lights, a couple of blue things, put them one over there, and no one would notice any difference. They don't notice all these lights moving all over the place and what have you. Waste of time, Ben. Come on. Make it easier for yourself, darling. Get rid of some of those lights. All you need to just turn up with a couple of twisters. Like that, and they go like that. You put them on the floor. No stand needed, Ben. Ben's got, he has. If you want a light show, you need to book my mate Ben. Look him up in my Facebook, friends. My Facebook, by the way, is Chris Reardon UK. Facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK. You'll see it come up at the bottom at the end of the show. Okay, and in there, look for Ben Parker. He does mobile discos, and if you want a light show, that's the man to book. He will give you a fantastic light show. He will. Also, is a bit bald, but just for an extra £25, he will wear his blonde wig for you as well. Okay? Which is rather wonderful. It does look nice, his blonde wig. He looks like a cross between Boris Johnson and a hamster. His little chubby cheeks. Although he's not fat. I'm the fat one. He's not the fat one. A cross between Boris Johnson and a hamster. No. Maybe not a hamster. Maybe a guinea pig. No, I'll go back to the hamster. Boris Johnson and a hamster. That's Ben Parker. Mr. Light Fantastic. Nice to, how lovely that yesterday, Wendy Young, no, I haven't done that yet. Just a minute, where was I? Independence Day. Oh yeah, Independence Day first. Independence Day, went to see it last night. 5 out of 10. I don't know, it wasn't, no, didn't really do it for me. So if you're going to see that one, Independence Day, I mean, it's all right. I'm not disappointed that I went to see it, but I'm only going to give that one 5 out of 10. Very, very average. Very average. The two young man, not boy, man, so I suppose about 30 years old. The two, 30 is young, isn't it? Is young though. The two young, about 30 years old, kind of main characters was a white guy and a black guy, both absolutely drop dead gorgeous, I have to say. Oh, they look gorgeous, both of them. And I think that the white one had a little bit of, some of that. Not a beard down here, not one of those filthy, disgusting beards that hang down into people's soup and things like that. Oh, no. He had a little bit of a growth, which looked really nice. And the black guy, I didn't recognise him. Actually, I didn't recognise the white one either, come to think of it. But both very, very good looking, I have to say. I'm not very good with stars, though. There was a bloke with glasses that I recognised. And also, oh no, I'm thinking of a TV programme now. Yeah, there was a bloke with like thick glasses, like what are made out of the bottoms of milk bottles, that sort of thing. Paul, I think is it Paul who sings at the karaoke? He's got a pair of glasses like that. So Independence Day, wouldn't bother with it, okay? Wouldn't bother if I were you. There's some wonderful films coming up soon, though. I think next week is the Absolutely Fabulous movie. So hopefully I'm going to be able to see that at some time next week. Or actually, I might wait until I go to my sister's. Because I'm going to go visit my sister. And perhaps my nephew or my nephew, maybe they'll all come with us. That would be quite nice if I went with my two nephews and niece to see that film. Absolutely Fabulous, coming out soon. Star Trek, really looking forward to that. That comes out on the 22nd of July, so looking forward to that one. And might go and see Tarzan. Not quite sure about that one, Tarzan. And there's another couple of ones on there that I keep seeing advertised. You see them in the cinema, you know, on the boards as you walk through to the toilets or something like that. But I can't remember what they're called, and I was just looking up here about unreleased films or films soon to be released. I can't find anything to do with them, so hopefully it'll come out soon. Now, I've just realised I haven't plugged this in again, have I? Oh, God, so I'm going to just plug this in. I'm really sorry, which means all that business with echoing at the beginning, you didn't hear that, did you? Because you're not coming off the system. I keep forgetting to plug that in. Right, I'm going to plug this in now. You'll notice the difference straight away. Wait a minute. There we are. You see how different that sound is? Much better, isn't it? Now you're hearing me off this, you see. Sorry about that. How unprofessional. So when I was saying about the echoing, I must apologise that yesterday was a bit of echo because it was like this. So you can probably just about hear that echo there, or I can turn it right up like that. Echo, 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 or turn it off again. So I must apologise that you had a bit of echo on yesterday. I must remember to plug that in. Oh, how unprofessional, dear. Right, it's birthday time, and we've got a lot of birthdays today, one of which isn't Mary's. It's not Mary's birthday today. First of all, Jamie Heath, who is the tea boy at the Two Brewers in Clapham. Happy birthday, Jamie. Oh, there we go. He always has his picture taken with lots of good-looking people, and that doesn't really do you any favours, to be honest, Jamie. Does it? 30 years old today. Happy birthday, Jamie. My favourite age, Jamie, was 32 to 46. That was my favourite period of life so far. That's when I had the most fun. So happy birthday to Jamie. Callum Steele, regular correspondent Callum Steele, today is 16 years old. Happy birthday, Callum. He's on the Isle of Wight, brother of Shania. Not Shania Twain, dear, Shania Steele. Happy birthday, Callum. I wonder if you're having a little party yet. I noticed your dad posted a picture of you asleep, which I thought I might nick off the internet and show, but I'm not going to. I wouldn't do that for you. I wouldn't do that to you, rather. All right, happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday today to Joshua. Doesn't say how old you are, sir. Looking very smart in the baseball cap. By the way, if I'm wishing you happy birthday and you're thinking, who's this old bastard wishing us happy birthday today? Well, you're on my Facebook thing, so that's why. That's why. You know, if you don't recognise me, you know what to do. Click unfriend, and that's it. We'll be sorted. Happy birthday today to Ben Jameson. And there's no pictures of you at all on there, Ben, so I cannot comment. Only of one of those beautiful, what are they called now? The white bear things. Polar bears. There's pictures of polar bears on there, but nothing else, Ben. Don't know what you look like, lovey. All right, happy birthday to Ben today. Happy birthday to Rich B. Oh, yes, DJ Rich B. I remember the first time I met you, Rich B. It was in a little hotel room, wasn't it, in France, where we were both DJing. Bonsoir, mon ami. Ah, je suis Christophe. Où est le Rich B, top London DJ. Happy birthday, Rich. Happy birthday today to Paul Murray. Paul, I've known for many years as well. He comes occasionally, but not recently. Your name has been noted, Paul. He comes, but he should be coming soon to Central Station for one of my karaoke nights. Where have you been? Haven't seen you for a month, dear. You know, to be honest, Paul, we thought you'd, oh. Happy birthday, Paul. All right, come down and come do us a song soon, okay? And finally, happy birthday to pretty little boy, Jordan Williams. Hello, Jordan. Oh, there he is. Little pictures of him outside at Bride, and then he's on a bike, and then he's eating something at the British Lung Foundation. Oh, is that a charity thing you do? Or something? Or maybe you've got one of those lung things. A very nice picture of you in suits with your other half there. Lovely pictures. And actually, Ronnie tells me what you two do for each other on your birthdays, which is very, very pleasant. Very, very pleasant indeed. And I'll have to do that myself one day. I really will. So happy birthday, my darlings. And I hope you all have a really nice day, okay? Going to sing for you now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, lovely people. Happy birthday to you. All right? There we go. And I do hope you have a lovely Sunday today, everyone, on your birthdays, all right? Tonight, being Sunday night, I'll be hosting karaoke this evening at the Golden Lion in Sydenham, okay? The Golden Lion in Sydenham. Every Sunday, it'll be starting at 8 o'clock at night and going right the way through until midnight. As always, we'll be trying to do a live stream for that here on Facebook One. Okay, here on Facebook One in colour, of course, as always. I've just noticed, just before I go, in the Daily Mail today, YouTube goes live. Google's video site to take on Facebook and Twitter with live streaming from its mobile app. So I don't know if that's available yet, but we may well give that a go. The Facebook one has been giving us all a little bit of a problem in the last, well, it's been gone on for quite some time. When they first released it, certainly it worked on my phone perfectly. And then they did an update and it's never worked properly since, at least as it did the first time. Although we've got more little bits and like drawing things we can do on it, but we just want it to work properly, you know. So we might give that one a little go. I'll have a look and see if we can do. Oh, hang on. How to use YouTube in the background. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. That's it. So, we'll see how that goes. And maybe we can try streaming our karaoke nights in full size and everything. All right, boys and girls, as I say, have a lovely Sunday, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching and listening. Cheerio.